Hi, this is Jim with ALEXIS Limousine. This is introducing our new ALEXIS number 30, a Cadillac XTS sedan. As a driver, you'll notice that the keys are very different. The keys are not the type where you have the key fob, put the key in the door, you walk up to it. The key fob talks to the car, and all you do is keep this key in your pocket so you don't get locked out. So you don't take the key out of your pocket, you just leave it in your pocket. When you get out of the car, you walk away from the car, lock the car up, and keep the key in your pocket so you don't get locked out. Now it's got, of course, unlock, does the driver's door, push it again, does all the doors, lock, panic button, and trunk. Also on the door, it's got a little button that when this is close, when the remote is close enough to talk to the car, you just press this button and it unlocks the car or locks it. And then the trunk, I just unlocked it, is right here. And it's got a little hatchback in there, which the passengers in the back seat can reach into the trunk. And this, in case you get stuffed in the trunk, that's the emergency latch to get out of the trunk. Glows in the night. Now walking around here, so you unlock the car, you're going to keep the keys in your pocket. Your tendency is to put them in the console, which is bad because then you'll get out of the car and you get locked out. We've got the power door locks here, standard buttons, up and down windows, things for the mirror. Don't put a lot of water on these switches because they'll short out. So when you're wiping down, washing the car, try to keep these switches dry. This button locks the rear windows and turns the child seat doors on. So if you don't want the child doors on, don't put that on. Here is the trunk button for the door, which you're really going to need at the airport. Adjustment for your seat, driver's seat. Then to get in the car, close the door, and to start the car, all you do is put your foot on the brake and press the start button on the dash, and the car should start. To stop the car, all you do is put your foot on the brake and press the start button, stop button again, and you should be good to go. So starting the car, this is the parking brake. It's on a button, it's not on a pedal. So all you do is push this forward, pull this back, and then a blinking red light will be on the dash saying that the parking light's on. So the emergency brake parking light's on. Push the button forward. Push the button back. You're going to put your foot on the brake. Push the button forward, and the brake will go off. The buttons are different on the dash. The buttons, the way to turn something up or down is you press slightly above the silver bar. So that will adjust the temperature up. Or the blue button just above the silver bar here, the button's a heat button. It senses the heat from your finger and it'll sense it there. So for instance, if you wanted the fan higher, you would press here slightly above the silver bar, press the emblem, and then the fan speed would go up. Turn the air conditioning system off, you press here, and it'll shut down. Radio on and off is here, again slightly above the silver bar. And
Prices are back on LA
volume is
only.
right here, volume up and down. That's also on the steering wheel, so you can adjust the volume without looking away from the road. Then these are the heated seats. So if you press this, you'll notice that the seat will go up. So that way, you know, your seat where you're sitting will be heated. This is air conditioning seats. Let's turn this off. So I've turned the system off. So now I'll turn the fan up. And then this digital screen will let you do all sorts of things. So this is how to open up the glove box. Turn the fan down. Again, press just above the silver bar. Open the glove box, it's here, which is the registration and everything. And you just close it manually. This is turn the parking assist on and off. Basically leave it on. You want to see, this is for traction control. Again, don't mess with it, leave it on. Hazard lights. Again, press on and off. And then in the back quickly, I'm putting the windows down because it's easy to get locked out. I'm going to pull this, my brake is on, and now that's going to blink, and now parking brake's on in case you're on a hill or something. Out of the car, it's got paparazzi blinds that can shade your passengers from the sun, or photographs. So if someone tries to take a photograph of that, they're just going to get a blank screen. In the back, you got the rear hatch for the trunk, where you can reach into the trunk, grab stuff. Little console thing, drink thing. Back here is the fan thing for back here. One temperature adjustment here. So for instance, they can, you know, they can adjust the temperature and the fan speed back here. And also they can turn on heated seats. Or they can turn the air on here or down at their feet. They can increase the temperature of the air they're getting or turn it off. Again, you may have to adjust it for folks in case they, you know, they're not familiar with it or don't want to mess with it. Then if they ask why they're, one second, if you touch right here on the heated seat, their seat will be heating. So they're wondering why, you know, their seat's getting hot. That you can turn that down, but it might be very convenient during winter time. And this side has it too. Heated rear seats. Again, just press near there. It's a heat temp sensitive switch. And that turns off the system. Turns on the system. Just press right there. Or you can switch it to auto, which you just press right above. Right down here is where they plug their, is an outlet for, you know, outlet for their plug for their telephone. And this one actually is a wall outlet, so they can actually plug stuff in. Want to keep the engine running. If you ever do that one with the wall outlet, it takes a lot of juice. Up here is reading lamps. which light up, of course, if you have the door open. So, headrests buttons are here to adjust the headrest, and their headrest is right here to move it back and forth, and it goes down. Baby anchors are here to anchor down the baby chairs. And let's see, rear defroster we'll go over in a second. Let's see, for short people, this goes up and down. So if you're a tall driver, you might want to do that up there so it's convenient for you. Again, this just unhooks and goes down. Remember, if the rear windows don't work, child safety door locks are on. So probably want to keep those off. Even though you can't hear the engine much, it gets really good gas mileage. And, oh, wait a minute. Gas stuff. The gas door is over on the passenger side. Passenger side. Just press. It'll click out. There's no gas cap. You just put the gas filler thing in here, and it uses 87 regular octane, regular fuel. Again, these are buttons to lock and unlock. Same thing over here. And the side mirrors and everything else. Now, this has the key in it. I'll turn it off. If you ever get locked out and the battery's dead, what you do, you're supposed to have the key in your pocket. It's never supposed to leave your pocket. Here's the key. Just like the Mercedes-Benz, it has this is a key inside, a metal key, that when you pull this apart, by pressing the little black tab after removing the tape, it'll expose a key that you can put in and mechanically open this lock system. There's a regular lock that's here, but what you do is you pull this handle out and you push up in here. Right there, there's a notch. You push this forward, this cap comes off, exposing the key. Then you can use the mechanical key to open the car lock if the car's dead. So, and of course, to replace the thing, you would just reverse the process. But it's a nice car. People seem to like it. Seats are comfortable. With luggage, you know, you'll have to, like, you know, if you have two passengers and they have big luggage, some of the big luggage will have to go in the passenger seat, just like in, you know, the Mercedes-Benz or in the limousine, in the extended limousine. Anyway, thank you and happy driving. Drive safe.